All right, guys, 2025, how have we been doing? We're overdue for some monthly recaps. I promised you guys I'm going to come on here and recap every single month, as I will. Between traveling and handicapping all these sports now that baseball started, guys, just super busy working on plays. That's how you know like 99% of these Instagram professional sports bettors aren't actually professional sports bettors. They spend all their time taking videos in front of Lambos and renting penthouses and fucking content. Guys, feel like I have no time for content, no time to make videos because it does take me a lot of time to handicap these games. I'm going back and forth with clients. I'm posting stuff on my Instagram story every day. That's my content is I'm posting on my Instagram story. I don't have time to sit down and make videos and go film stuff every day like these dudes do with all these corny hooks and all this garbage, all this marketing garbage, guys. Since day one, I've always wake up and I'm handicapping games all day. And with baseball in effect now, baseball is one of the longest, most time-consuming sports to handicap, so it's been taking me a lot of time, right? But why are we here? 2025, how have we been doing, right? So if you saw the January recap video that I made, we are up 9.41 units in January. And I'll get right to it, right? So February, we were up, I finished February plus 2.1 units. Obviously, only 2.1 units in a month. Pretty disappointing. We were on track for a much better month. Finished a little cold. So February, I was up 2.1 units. March, up 5.41 units. And April, we finished up plus 5.88 units. April was a little disappointing. We were really looking to finish with a 10-unit month. Had two bad, I think it was a Saturday and Sunday, the last 2 days, or 2 of the last 3 days in April. Didn't go our way, so we finished April plus 5.88 units. And so on the year-to-date, guys, before we placed a bet on May 1st, we were up 22.5 units on the year, right? So 22.5 units. It's not bad. So I know you guys are used to you've seen people on Instagram or Twitter saying, I made 20 units in a day, or we made 20 units in a week, or whatever. I mean, that's kind of just BS because all my plays, like how many units are you risking in order to make 10 units in a day or 20 units in a day? It's pretty absurd the amount of like scamming marketing that goes on in this industry, but that's the way it is. That's why these dudes aren't on YouTube breaking down monthly recaps. That's why these dudes aren't on YouTube talking about reading line movement, money distribution, systems, handicapping games. All they're talking about is they won, check out my super card, check out my watch, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully steer you guys in the right direction with some realistic professional sports betting numbers. So I'm up before the first day of May, I'm up 22.5 units year to date. All right, so what does that look like now? $100 bettors are up $2,250 on the year. $250 bettors are up $5,625 on the year. $500 bettors are up $11,250 on the year. $1,000 bettors are obviously up $22,500, and $3,000 bettors are up $67,500 and more. Got a couple clients that are betting $2,000-$3,000 a game, and then I have 2 or 3 clients who have been with me a while that are betting as much as me, or if not more than me. I'm sure if you guys see my story, you know one of my clients bets anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 a game. We had a little run during May where he made almost $500,000 in 3 or 4 days. So I've never been the type of guy to come out here and say, oh, we're up 100 units this month. We're up 50 units this week. Those are kind of just BS made up numbers I feel like people throw out there, because all of my plays, guys, my personal plays, quarter unit bets, half unit bets, full unit bets, 1.5 unit bets, and we've only had 1 2-unit bet so far in 2025, and it was a push. And prior to that, our last 2-unit bet was in November of 2024, which we won. So 2-unit plays are pretty rare for me. And I think if you talk to any professional sports bettor, they'll probably say the same thing. 2, 3, 4, 5-unit plays are extremely rare or don't even happen, depending on what percentage of their bankroll they use. You know, betting 5% of your bankroll in one play is a lot. So especially when you have these guys that have high 6, 7, or even 8-figure bankrolls, you don't want to have 5% of your entire bankroll lay down on one game, let alone if you have an 8-figure bankroll, be able to get that money down. I know there's a lot of people online that post these fake tickets like they're betting $100,000 a game, $200,000 a game, $300,000 max whale play. Yeah, all right. So we're up 22.5 units year to date, January, February, March, April. Real stuff, right? So February was our worst month of the year so far, plus 2.1 units. And we're looking to keep rocking and rolling, guys. Baseball is here, which is one of my personal favorite sports to bet since, obviously, I've played my entire life. But from a handicapping aspect, baseball is one of the best sports to bet if you're betting on a professional level because of the amount of variance and the amount of variables that go into handicapping games, which is why I love it. My weather systems have been going crazy for us with MLB totals this year. Wind, umpires. I have systems specifically for certain stadiums. I have systems home. It's insane. There's a lot of information and a lot of stats that can be accounted for and turned into profitable systems when it comes to baseball. This is the time of the year where most average Joes, once basketball ends, they normally just stop betting until football season. But like I always say, use baseball season to build up your bankroll for football season so you could bet year round. Every single NFL season comes around, you can go into NFL season with a bigger bankroll and a bigger unit size, ultimately making more money. So we're up 22.5 units year to date, January, February, March, and April. Slow start to May so far, but I think we're going to turn it around just like we have every other freaking month this year, and we are going to crush it. Haven't had a ton of VIP plays very recently, but I think coming forward in this baseball season, we are going to have a lot, and I see some possible 2-unit plays for us on the horizon, guys. Gonna try to make more time and come out with more videos for you guys. Like I said, I spend a lot of my time every single day handicapping games. It takes me a long time to do everything that I do, to come up with my plays, then I have to bet them. And unlike everybody else, when you get my plays, I send them to you personally. So I'm going back and forth with clients. Once you're a client, you can pick my brain all you want. We talk about systems, money distribution. We talk about line movement. We talk about injuries. We can talk about anything. I talk with my clients about a lot of stuff. So unlike these other guys that are just waking up, looking at the games, picking a team they think is going to win, and you get added to a group chat and they just send it out, I actually go back and forth with my clients personally. That's why I've had clients, besides the fact that I win long-term, I develop actual relationships with my clients. So that's why I've had clients that have been with me for multiple years in a row. So when in an industry where there's so many fakers, scammers, and BS artists, and the average lifespan of a client for a fake Instagram handicapper is a couple days, I've had a lot of clients that have been with me for multiple years. So far, guys, this year's been pretty good. Up 22.5 units going into May. And I would really like to see a big uptick in our big plays come May, June, and July. We did very, very well last season in baseball in May, June, and July. Specifically in July, we made over 24 units in July alone last July. 24.6 units was last July. We absolutely crushed it. And that's kind of the mindset that I have going forward for these next 3 months. May, June, July, it's just baseball. I'm cutting down on the volume of our plays, and I'm really focusing in on sharp plays, and we're going to hammer them big. Like tonight, for instance, guys, it's May 6th. I have one personal play today that I bet myself for $15,000 and sent out to my clients. We just cashed a $15,000 play yesterday on the Chicago Cubs. It was a blowout winner. And we're looking to go back-to-back on $15,000 personal plays tonight. One personal play tonight. That's all it is. Quality over quantity. And we're going to continue to stack up wins and make money. So if you've been on my plays all year, up till May, 22.5 units. This is why, guys, this is why most of my clients are on the month pass, because when you're betting sports like a professional, there's ups and downs and it's inevitable. So if we have a bad weekend, a lot of people just tap in for the weekends. And if you catch a bad weekend, then you lost money. And if you don't bet the following week, then you're down money. So even though we crush weekends normally, and we always seem to have really, really big weekends, we've had a handful of losing weekends this year. Obviously, a lot more winning weekends than losing weekends. But when you're consistent, you don't miss out on the good. So profiting every single month so far this year, month to month, we're up if you're consistent. If you're just buying day passes or just betting on certain days you feel like it, you kind of have to have a little bit of luck and catch us on a good day or a good week. Because if you're consistent, you can sustain loss no problem because we're up, right? Winning month after winning month after winning month, there's ups and downs in between those winning months, right? It's not just like we get up and stay up and cruise the whole way, 22 units. There's ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs, but we started here and we finish in here. That's what it is. All those little ticks in the middle is the life of a professional sports bettor, which is why I talk to people all the time on Instagram. You know, if you freak out about a loss or you can't handle the stress, like making money betting sports is not for you. You know, it's really not for most people. So you got to be able to look at things from a mathematical standpoint. You have to be able to look at things from a long-term point of view standpoint, and you got to practice perfect bankroll management, which if you're doing, and which I'm so grateful that I've been able to do, that's something I've worked on a lot the past 3 to 4 years of my life is practicing perfect bankroll management. That's why I'm up 22 and a half units so far this year, not even halfway through the year. So statistically, you could say we're on track for about a 50 unit year, but I think we are going to finish in the 80 to 100 unit range. So if you compound in your bankroll, do the math. It's a lot of fucking money we're going to make this year, guys. Told you guys it's going to be a big year. I got more videos coming out for you guys soon. If you want to jump on my VIP plays, my personal plays, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or Telegram. And if you want to jump in the free Telegram chat, click the link in the bio, guys. Free Telegram chat. I've been running it for years. 14-3 in the last 17 free picks I've given out. If you're tailing my free picks, guys, free fucking money. 14-3 in the last 17. We're cooking, rocking, and rolling. So I've been posting the free picks on Instagram, the last 17 free picks. All you got to do is drop a like and comment, shoot me a DM, and I send you the free pick. So everyone's making money on the free picks. We're up 22 and a half units first 4 months of this year, and we're looking to continue to crush it, guys. Any questions, you guys could always DM me on any platform, any video recommendations, whatever you guys want to see here, breakdowns. I'm all ears, and I will make the time to keep cranking these videos out for you guys. So doing well so far this year, looking to kick it up a notch now that baseball is in full effect.